Lazy baby. All right, and we're back. JK. I said I was gonna see y'all tomorrow, but turns out I went out to help my wife with our son, and she was like, "Just let him sleep on the couch." So we're gonna enjoy some peace and quiet here in the household. She's gonna rewatch Ted Lasso, and I will do this. Let's see. Ted Lasso's a pretty good show. I like it. I didn't think I would, being about soccer and all that, but it's actually pretty funny. I enjoyed it. All right, where are we? I mean, I literally just got off like less than 10 minutes ago. I don't know. She may be watching Ted Lasso. She might watch Parks and Rec or something. I have no idea. But she does like she did like Ted Lasso. We enjoyed watching that together, surprisingly. All right, I'm gonna speed this back up again because I don't need to. Use Thunderbolt again. Alright, now we're like one-shotting everything, which is great with Thunderbolt. That's what you want. Makes it a lot easier to gain experience. Although I'm less worried about experience for Cheeky than I am for Charmeleon and for Pidgeotto and all that. Okay, let's see. Oh, have I beaten everyone? I thought I skipped some trainers when I was trying to get to the healing zone. Oh, I guess not. Okay, cool. Well, then we can just move on ahead. But yeah, we're just straight up one-shotting everything with Thunderbolt now. There we go. Thunderbolt. Wait, how do I get to that staircase? I thought it was that way. I guess I gotta go around the other way past the healing center. There you go. Heal again. Recover those 2 Thunderbolts I just used. Okay, level 19. But yeah, I'll go ahead and kill all these wild Ghastly that we run into. That's just free experience at this point. There we go. Keep going. Alright, so she's got a Ghastly, level 22, should be one shot. Oh, nope, not quite. I guess trainer-owned ones are a little bit stronger than the ones you find in the wild. Okay, level 30. Now I bet we're going to one-shot. Let's try. Let's see. Yep, one-shot. And one-shot. Super easy now. Well, it worked out hanging on to that Pikachu. Now that she's evolved, she's super powerful. Let's see here. Level 24, I should have known that wasn't going to finish it off. Wow, we ran into that one Haunter and that's it. That was freaky how quickly that popped up. Usually, I mean, I've done entire playthroughs where I haven't run into a wild Haunter, so that was actually a pretty cool catch. Too bad, again, that I don't have any way to trade, because otherwise I could evolve it, but right now I don't have that ability. Like I said, I might mess around and see if I can get my Japanese red cartridge hooked up via game pack so that I can trade through the Japanese Pokemon Stadium that I bought a few years ago. But that's gonna take a whole lot of retrofitting to make happen, so I'll do that. If I do that, I'll make a video about it. Let's see here. That's gonna be an entire project. Because it's not just like, you know, the problem is that the Japanese Nintendo 64 cartridges have a different backing to them. So you have to unscrew them with a special screw that thankfully I do have, but you have to unscrew those. Then you have to go ahead and replace it with an American backing from an American Nintendo 64 cartridge. Then you need to have 2 working game packs, and which I do basically, but one of my game packs was a little glitchy. And you have to be able to plug them in and have them trade through the Pokemon Stadium. And the thing is, I have the beta version of the first Japanese Pokemon Stadium game, so I don't know if in the beta they allowed trading or not. So we'll see. Now for my next battle, I actually am going to put Weepinbell up front, believe it or not, because it's a Ghost Marowak. But even though it's a Ghost Marowak, it has all the properties of a real Marowak, so including the ground typing. So I'm gonna take advantage of that and use Vine Whip. And let's kill it. Alright, get away. Your kid is gone. Your kid's dead. Get over it. Wait, no, the kid's alive. Cubone's alive, right? All right. Actually, these will be rocket grunts. I'll leave Weeping Bell up for now. Oh, another Haunter. Let's run though, because I don't really want to deal with that. That's the second time in this tower, literally just in this tower, where I've had wild Pokemon, where I've stumbled on a wild Pokemon at the exact same moment that I come within someone's line of sight for a battle. That's crazy, because usually like you have to really make the work to make that happen, but in this case it's happened twice just in this run through this tower. There you go. We're just binding them. Oh, Golbat, which looks super freaky in Gen 1. Actually, though, you know what's interesting is the art for Golbat looks different in green than it does in red and blue. Because I remember in red and blue it has like its tongue sticking out. Okay, Confuse Ray. That's not great. We got enough. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, we got another bind. There you go, we got it. Nice. I may have to go heal up. I do want to heal up because I want to get Weeping Bell's as much experience as possible. We're at level 34. We're so close to being able to get Razor Leaf, and then we can evolve it. Alright, let's not battle any of these gas leaves. Oh my gosh, I should learn the Japanese word for repel. Buy one. There you go. I actually kind of like the healing zone here better than the Pokemon centers. You just walk in and it automatically heals at you without having to go through all the dialogue boxes. It's pretty nice. Alright. Okay. Oh, Cubone. I've never seen a Cubone in here before. That's crazy. Alright, let's paralyze it and then murder it. Here you go. I don't want to hit it too hard because I actually do want to catch this. I don't think Bind will finish it off, but I'm a little worried. Let's try it. Okay, no, Bind's fine. Now I'm worried about going too far with it. And I only have 2 Pokeballs, really? Dang it. Hey, it worked. Wow, I've never caught a Cubone here before. I didn't even know they were available. I mean, it makes sense canonically. I guess it's the kid of the Marowak that we just murdered. That's kind of sad. Oh well. Alright, let's see. Let's take down this Coughing and just bind it over and over again. Poison types really are Weeping Bell's Kryptonite. Not really, though. Ghost types are really Weeping Bell's Kryptonite in Gen 1 because you can't use Vine Whip, you can't use Acid, and you can't use Bind. So basically all offensive moves are just nullified. Drowsy. Let's try Acid. Okay, that did a decent amount of damage. Thankfully went for Pound and not Confusion or Psychic. The AI in Gen 1 just really sucks. But we'll take advantage of that. There we go. I've read it though, really? You would think they would get more difficult as you went along, but this guy seems to be easier than the previous 2. Because the other guy had a Golbat and the other guy had a Drowsy. Let's see here. But this guy just has all starters and then Eradicate, which I guess was his. I guess that was his best one. Okay. That was weird. Anyway, alright, now we've got the Poke Flute, or we should get the Poke Flute. Oh shoot, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Give me this. Yay! Alright, now we can go down to the Safari Zone. Boy, this has been a really roundabout way. Well, not really, it's actually the most straightforward way. It just takes a freaking long time. If I knew what the Japanese word for Pokédoll was, I could have bought one, and then we could have avoided that entire little excursion to the little side quest to the Rocket Game Corner, but whatever. I don't know what it looks like, so I can't buy it. So I had to do it the long way. Oh my goodness! Oh, TM39. I knew you got something from talking to her. That's why I kept trying. I don't know if it's any good or not. All right, there's this guy. Yeah, I'm just going all out. Let's just go ahead and get Weeping Bell level 38 so she can we can evolve her. Vine Whip 3 times. Boom. Alright, Tentacle will resist Vine Whip because, well, he won't resist, it'll just be neutral damage because he's part poison type. But Goldeen, on the other hand, is completely weak to Vine Whip, so that's perfect. Okay, here we go. Here's this guy. Him and his goldfish, there you go. Killed that. You think there's a hidden item on that little platform over there? That's kind of random. Like I said, they never do in these older games, not just Pokemon, but any of these older like Game Boy games and earlier, they never just put little spaces like that there for no reason because they didn't have the hardware they didn't have the hardware software capability to just make little extra areas like that. Every single pixel is precious, so there has to be some reason that that's there. I'm going to go back and check it out here in a second. Let's see. No. Huh. That's odd. Well, maybe I'm wrong in this case. That's really strange. I guess it's like the truck over by the SSN. It's just a weird decoration that they put there for some reason. But it really is strange because, like, I mean, especially with like the Gen 1 Pokemon games, there was so much data shoved into these games that I know for a fact that they were literally holding on, basically keeping it together with duct tape when it went out for production, which is why it's so glitchy in certain areas. So normally, if you see like a random just like hedge or like painting or patch of dirt that, you know, seems to have no purpose, it almost always does have some purpose. Okay, so I don't see any Pokeballs for sale here. It looks like maybe these are Great Balls. Is that what this is? There's only one way to find out. Let's buy one and then let's go and see what happens when we encounter a wild Pokemon with it. Oh, where's a wild Pokemon actually? Oh shoot, I don't have any. Okay, let me go get Sandshrew because I need someone who can use Cut so I can actually test this thing out. Jeez, man, it's so much work. All right, get rid of this. That's the Ghastly that I caught. Don't need that. Let's go back and get our Sandshrew. There he is. Let's see. All right, let's try this again. We'll cut our way into this patch of grass and we'll see what this item we just bought does if I can throw it. Pidgey, perfect. Uh-oh. Where's the thing that I just bought? Oh, I must have already had one. Okay, so there will be like 2 or more then. Shoot, where is it? Is it this one? Let's try that. No, that's not it. Is it this? No, it's not it either. This? No. Where the blank is? Where did it go? That's really bizarre. Get out of my way, Meowth. I need to figure out what in the world happened to the item I just spent $600 on. I definitely bought it, but your newly bought items are always at the bottom of your bag. I don't see anything there. I didn't see it there, so I'm like, that must mean that I already had one, but that doesn't make sense. Yeah, there it is, look. Wait, one more time, what does it look like? That, okay. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Is my bag already full again? Yeah, I think it is. Dang. I mean, your bag fills up so fast in this game. I honestly forgot about that. So now I gotta go back to the PC, freaking deposit all my items. No wonder as a kid this took me forever. Like, I'm playing it at 4 times speed now and it feels tedious. Let's put that in there. I'm just gonna dump everything off. I don't know what any of this stuff is anyway. Well, I guess the Silph Scope is one of these things, but I don't really even need that anymore. Yeah. Yeah, just drop it all off. Okay, let's see. Drop that off. I actually did fill up my bag though a lot. There you go. Oh wait, I just deposited cut. Oh, whatever. I'm sure it'll all work out. I also deposited my bicycle, which I'm a little worried about because I don't remember what the symbology for bicycle is. Let's see. It will be a key item, so it won't have a number. Oh, this is it. Yeah. Okay. One more time here. Let's try and buy this item and see what it is. Because I wanted to catch the Snorlax, but I only had one Pokeball left, and I don't even think a Pokeball would be good enough to capture it. There you go. Let's find out what this thing does. There we go. Another Pidgey. Here we go. Yep. Alright. Yep, that's a great ball. Perfect. I think actually, mathematically speaking, given the odds, a great ball is the worst investment you can make. Like, I think it only increases your catch rate by to 1.5% over the standard 1%, or 1 times 1.5 versus the standard 1 of the Pokeball. But but it costs 3 times as much as a Pokeball. So mathematically, it makes more sense to just load up on Pokeballs. But I don't have the patience to go all the way back to Cerulean or something. And well, actually, I kind of do. Now that we're at 4 times speed, I guess I can just go over there real quick and save the money, right? And also now we do have enough money to get enough coins to purchase whatever that Pokemon was at the game corner, the 2,500 coin one. Is that? I hope that's a Dratini, but even if it is, do I really want to go through the trouble of raising that? Is that going to be worth it? I feel like it's hidden. Once again, there's got to be a hidden item here. There's no doubt in my mind that there's somewhere. I don't know. Dragonite's pretty cool, but in Gen 1 he's kind of useless, if I'm not mistaken. It's not like there's any Dragon-type moves other than Dragon Rage, which does a set 40 damage and won't be any use to us when we get to the Pokemon League. But yeah, let's see here. Wait, why am I in Celadon? I don't know. It just feels like a lot of money. That's going to be $50,000 for something that I don't even know what it is. How much money do I have? I got 65,000. Yeah, that would just about wipe out my bank account. I think I'd rather have Tauros. I'm not going to waste my time on that right now. Maybe later on to fill out the Pokedex, but not right now. Instead, let's go north and let's go to Cerulean and buy a crap load of Pokeballs. Which, like I said, you know, you can buy 3 Pokeballs for 1 Great Ball. So even if the catch rate is 1.5 times higher with a Great Ball, which I'm not even sure if that's right. I think it might be 1.25. But anyway, even if it's 1.5, it's just, you know, just math. It makes more sense to buy the Pokeballs. Now, Ultra Balls are worth it because I think they're only 800 and they double her. I don't know, actually. I forget what the math is. I do remember that the math checks out for Ultra Balls, but not for Great Balls. I'll just buy a whole bunch. Buy 50. Perfect. All right, now we'll go capture ourselves a Snorlax, and then we can get on down to Fuchsia City, and we can go to the Safari Zone, and we can catch a Tauros. And also, I think, while we're in Fuchsia City, I think we can also catch a Staryu, and that should complete our team. And as you can see, I'm trying to complete the team as early as possible before taking on the gyms. I'm going to try and finish out my team before getting my 4th gym badge. That way they all have an ample amount of time to train before the league. Let's see here. There you go. Alright, so we have 50 Pokeballs. I feel pretty confident that we'll be able to capture Snorlax with one of these. The only problem is he knows rest, which could give us some issues. But we shall see. The goal for now, though, who do we have leading? Yeah, I think Weeping-Bell's a good move. The goal for now is... Oh my gosh. I freaking deposited the flute. And I don't know what it looks like. Great. Well, the only good news is I know it's a key item, so there won't be a number next to it, so that narrows it down at least somewhat. But man, this is freaking impossible. Every time I think I'm about to move forward, I realize there's something else blocking my path. Alright, let's see here. Okay, well, there's that. There's that. I don't know. There's not that many key items. Okay, that's the coin purse. I do remember the symbology for that. Let's get that. That. I'll just withdraw all the key items for now. Wait, no, there's definitely another one. Alright, that's the coin purse. Oh, and this one. And this one. I'm not leaving any stone unturned here. I do not want to have to come back to the Pokemon Center. Alright, let's see here. Please, can I freaking wake up this Snorlax and move forward? Oh wow, first one. Good guess. Alright, well here you go. So first things first, let's paralyze him. And he rests. Wait, did he rest? Was that rest? I don't know. That may have been amnesia. Anyway, let's bind him. Now I can't move. Ah, shoot. He rested. I think bind is my best shot here because it obviously immobilizes him. Shoot. Okay, well let's try something different then. Let's go with acid and see what that does. Okay, not bad. And he's asleep. Oh, now he's awake. Let's paralyze him. Okay, he's using amnesia. Now let's start throwing Pokeballs at him. Hey, wow, first one. Not bad. Alright, I'm glad I didn't waste my money on the Great Balls. Cool, alright. I don't think I want him on my team. I'd prefer Tauros, but still, happy to have him. Alright, let's get down to Fuchsia now. Let's see here. Okay, light screen, but I don't know. I don't know if poison's physical or special, to be honest. Okay, I will get the rod. I don't know. I don't think that's the super rod though, so I may have to come back. Oh, let's cut down this. All right, here we go. Oh, Magikarp. Okay, well, I'm gonna waste my Vine Whips on this. Okay. It's actually a pretty high level Nidoran, honestly. Oh man, a Nidorino. Alright. Yeah, I wonder if you just, now I'm really wondering if I just made a soundtrack where I just recorded all the route and city theme music. Yeah, I wonder if I just made a soundtrack where I just hummed and sang the route the theme music for the different routes and cities, and then overlaid it on top of me playing the game, if that would get me out of copyright territory or not. Probably not. In my experience as an attorney, it's better not to try to like skirt the law. When you think you're being creative, you're really just being a nuisance, and they're just gonna shut you down. People always think like they have some like loophole to get around like breaking certain laws or rules, and it's like, no, they, like, judges aren't stupid. They're just gonna see it for what it is. Like, you're blatantly breaking the rules, but thought you were being clever. Okay, let's see here. Hey, there you go. Now he's going to learn level 38. Finally, we got here. Yeah, I do want to learn. Okay, so we have... I think this is a no-brainer. Let's get rid of Vine Whip. I wonder how much PP he gets with... Oh, 25. Perfect. Yeah, now there's no stopping us with him. The only problem is I deposited the leaf stone that I bought, so I'll have to wait till I get to the next town and I can withdraw it. That's fine. Alright, we're good on you. Next one is, let's get, I kind of want to get Charmeleon up to level 36 and evolve him. But I'm also trying to avoid too many battles right now because I still have 2 more Pokemon to catch, so I want to leave them. I want to leave enough trainers left over so that whenever I catch my final 2 Pokemon, I can come back and train them up. Oops, well, whatever. Can't avoid them all. Alright, let's see here. I don't know if Ember... Yeah, well, Ember didn't do much. Let's try Scratch. Oh my gosh. Dude, I have lit Charmeleon. I've lit the rest of my team really... I've really let the rest of my team deteriorate while I've trained up Weepinbell, huh? I didn't realize like how... Oh man, I didn't realize how bad a shape the rest of my team was in. Look at it. This coughing is higher level than anything else I have on my team other than Weepinbell. That's not good. I will have to bring the rest of these guys up to speed. Dude, I'm doing like no damage. Thankfully, it's not doing anything. I don't know why. What attack it was trying to use, but it was not very effective. Dude, that's not good news. I did not realize that my team was so weak. Raichu's at level 31, and that Dugtriocot's level 31, and Weepinbell's at level 38, but the rest of my Pokemon, I mean, like, oh man, like, Raichu, Charmeleon, and Pidgeotto are all severely underleveled now because I've been spending so much time training Weepinbell. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll catch them up. I don't know. Can I go down this way? Yeah. Perfect. Ooh, don't want to battle these guys either. Let's see, maybe I can avoid some trainer battles by going up this way. Oh wow, avoided all of them, nice. Cool. Alright, now we're in Fuchsia City. Perfect. So there's going to be a couple things I want to do here. I want to capture a Tauros in the Safari Zone, and I want to capture a Staryu. And that will flesh out my team. Then it's just a matter of evolving Pidgeotto and Charmeleon and getting Waterstone to evolve Staryu. And of course, while I'm here, I can also pick up Surf, which will be useful. Okay, let's see. Let's go to... Oh, hey, we have a viewer. Hello to Karenchis? Karenchis? Nice to meet you, Karenchis. I would write you on the chat, but honestly, I suck at getting that thing open. I don't know why. Wow, look, I have a viewer and I didn't scare them off immediately like the other one. Turns out not rambling to yourself like a schizophrenic actually helps your views, I guess. Alright, let's see here. Yep, okay, now we're in the Safari Zone. Let's get ourselves some Safari Balls and go to town. Okay, I'm just going to capture everything I see. I mean, it'll help me fill out the Pokedex. He ran away. That's fine. Rhyhorn. Oh my gosh. Got him. Finally. Caught one new Pokemon at least. I don't really have the patience for like the throwing the rocks thing. I just, I'm just gonna keep hurling Pokeballs at you until you eventually give in. Pretty much is the name of my game here. Execute. Nice, got an Execute. Not bad. I don't know. Execute's pretty good, and it's a Psychic and Grass type, which is a pretty, wow. Now I feel bad after I just did all that work to get Weepinbell to level 38, but wouldn't Execute be a pretty cool Pokemon to have? Because I know I can't get an Alakazam because I don't have anyone to trade with, so, Alakazam's out, but Executor is another fully evolved Psychic Pokemon that is available to me on this run through. I've never raised an Executor before. Yeah, like Grass Psychic, that's a pretty unique combo. That could be good. I don't know. Well, let me think. I'll think about that. It's just such a shame because I just wasted all that freaking time training Weepinbell. I literally just wasted all those, those battles on Weepinbell then if I don't end up using it. Do I already have a Nidoran? I don't remember. Oh my gosh. Well, whatever. There you go, got a Venonat. Wow, this has been a pretty fruitful trip to the Safari Zone. I'm not even going to try and get to the area where you can get Surf. Oh, yes, Karen Schiss, I see you. Hello. Wow. Bit of an ornery fan we've got here. Oh, he ran. Shoot, that was a Parasect. That would have been awesome. I don't know. Now I'm really thinking about Executor. I have to look at the stats. I wonder how Executor matches up to Victory Bell. Like I said, it's just one of those things where it's like I was bemoaning the fact that I can't get an Alakazam in this game, and I was like, I'd really like a Psychic type, but I don't like Hypno, and I can't evolve an Alakazam, a Kadabra into Alakazam because I don't have anyone to trade with. But I forgot about freaking Executor as another. Well, but Starmie, I'm also going to capture Starmie, and Starmie's part Psychic type. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'll probably just leave with Victory Bell. I've put in too much time with Victory Bell, or with Weepinbell at this point, I think, to... Oh, thank you, Karen Schiss. She says that she's my #1 fan. I'm very touched. Thank you. Right now, you're my only fan right now on the stream, so I appreciate that. But still, it means a lot. Okay, well, I'm not getting anything new. I guess I should expand my search area. Can you find different Pokemon in different parts of the freaking... Can you find different Pokemon in different parts of the Safari Zone? I thought they were all available in every patch of grass, but maybe not. Okay. I don't want to name you something different. Oh, there's another execute. Also, I'm not going to waste too much time trying to move around here. I've only got 2 Safari Balls left. I guess I can pick up some items while I'm here. My gosh, I'm struggling to walk. I don't want to use the Safari Ball. Ooh. I can't capture anything because the box is full. Oh my gosh, this freaking game, dude. I know I was talking so favorably about, I was talking about it so fondly when I started the stream, talking about, it's my last first gen Pokemon game. This is the last time I can play a first gen Pokemon game for the first time, and I was all nostalgic and everything about. Right now, it's driving me nuts. You have to freaking your bag fills up so quickly, your Pokemon boxes fill up so quickly, and you have to go back to the Pokemon Center 1,000 times to unload your bag and to switch out your boxes, and it's 1,000 times worse because it's in Japanese, so I don't know what anything is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I guess I'll move. Can I move boxes? I don't know. How do you do that? Oh, there you go. Alright, now we're in box 2. Now I've got to deposit some items, because I already know my freaking bag is almost full, right? Yeah. That's the bicycle. That's that thing. And then these last two I think I need. These are the Poke Flute and the rod. So let's hang on to those. Oh wait, but can I get a rod? Isn't there a guy right here who gives a rod? Who gives like the best one? There we go. There we go. I think that's the best one that he just gave me. So if that's the case, I will get rid of this mediocre rod. All right, let's see here. Deposit. Items. Deposit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these are definitely both rods, because you see how the last 4 characters are the exact, or last 5 characters are both the same. But I think this is the great, and then the other one's a super rod. Perfect. Here we go. Oh, no deal. I'll catch one of those. Boom. I don't need another one, thanks. We already have one on our team. I gotta tell you, oh my gosh, a Kangaskhan. Is it worth trying to throw a rock at it? No, I'm just gonna start throwing Pokeballs. That was a very patient Kangaskhan. I don't know, if I got a Kangaskhan, I might use that on my team. No, don't want to go that way. I need to go here, here, here. I don't remember exactly where I need to go, but I've got a general idea what I'm looking for. Oh, let it Reno. Get the freaking Pokeball. There you go. I did not mean to even throw that. There. This isn't right. This isn't the place. Dang it, I don't... okay, I don't quite remember the layout, unfortunately, for the Safari Zone. So I'm a bit lost. Yeah, it ran out of steps. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back. Thankfully, it's only $500 a pop. I'm guessing that, like, Poke Yen translates over to, like, regular yen, where 100 yen is worth, like, $1, because otherwise this would be outrageous. Let's see here. Get out of there. I don't want to fight that Rhyhorn. I don't need a Nidoran. I am looking, of course, for a Tauros still, but kind of secondarily, as I'm also trying to figure out how to get Surf. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is new. This might have been where I was supposed to go in the first place. Or not. Is this just a big blank patch of ground? Oh my gosh. I'm sure there's some hidden items, but I don't have time. And I only have 192 steps left. I'm probably going to run out. Dang it. Alright, let's try this way. Wait, didn't I do this before? No, I didn't. Nope, that's a dead end. Let's see here. TM40, not bad. Okay, well at least I found a new area. I think I'm gonna run out of steps before I can, go much further, but that's fine. Now I have an idea. Just trial and error. Yeah, as a kid though, this would have been, no wonder it took me so long, because think about it, if I was doing this at normal speed as a 8-year-old, that's a very different story than what I'm doing now as an adult at 4 times the speed. Oh shoot, I don't even know why I was wasted a safari ball on that. I already caught a Paris over at Mount Moon. Let's see here. Sorry for my one viewer right now. I'm sorry if the keyboard clacking is too loud. I try to keep that down, but I'm getting frustrated, so I'm banging on the keyboard. Let's see here. Let's go this way. Get out of here, Paris. Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh. No, I did not mean to throw that. Get out of here. Okay, let's see. Team 32, I don't know what that does. There you go. Yay. Okay, sweet. We got surf, and I think I got I think it's someone's gold teeth, which will then give me strength, so good combo. And now I have the super rod. Let's see what I catch over here. I want to use it. There it is. Nothing. Okay, Goldine, not bad. Get in the freaking Pokeball. Get in the ball. So help me, you goldfish. There you go. Not bad. Finally catching some water types. But they're not biting today, are they? There you go. Okay, Poliwag, not bad. Let's catch that. I just want to see if... I'm pretty sure you can catch a Dratini here sometimes. Or maybe that might be the like fire red or leaf green version I'm thinking about. Wait, why did I try to catch that? No. I guess you could technically do this forever. You'd never use your steps. No, seems like I've pretty much fished this area dry. All right, we'll use up my steps, and then we'll come back and there you go. Let's use up the steps, and then I'm gonna go back in though and try to capture a Tauros. That's really the game that I'm looking for here right now. Obviously, like a Chansey, Kangaskhan, those would be cool to have to fill out the Pokedex, but that's not really my priority right now. Let's see here. I guess I can just stay up here, right? I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that in Gen 1, all the areas of the Safari Zone contain the same Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that's true. That like in Gen 1, all the different areas of the Safari Zone contain the same Pokemon. Like they don't change depending on which room you're in or which room you go to. Not 100%, but I'm like 99% positive of that. Quit throwing? I need to stop throwing Pokeballs randomly. I did not mean to do that. Do I? I will throw one at that because I don't know if I have a male. Yep, there you go. Good. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I think just from now on, just throw Pokeballs. So that's the lesson here. It's not worth trying to strategize with rocks and food. They're either going to run or they're not. Better to try and throw, better to throw as many Pokeballs as you can at them while you've got them in front of you. And hope for the best. I don't know the math, but I'm willing to bet the statistics favor just doing that as well. Because every time you throw a Pokeball, you at least have a 1% chance of capturing it, whereas anything else, you're not going to capture it. Hey, look at that! The odds worked out. Got a Kangaskhan. I don't know. That might be better than a Tauros. That's pretty rare. Like, I've never caught a Kangaskhan. No, that's not true. In my Pokemon Blue version that my friend Corey gave to me as a kid, when I was in college, I set out to complete the Pokedex on it, and I did. Because I had a yellow version, and then I had a crystal version that I could, and I don't know if you noticed, but with crystal version with Gen 2, you could trade back to Gen 1 with only Gen 1 only with Gen 1 Pokemon, but you could do that. And so between my blue version, my yellow version, and my crystal version, I was able to complete the Pokedex on my blue version. Unfortunately, the battery on that blue version died a couple years later, and I lost that perfect Pokedex that I had. But still, it's pretty cool to have. All right, let's see if I can catch this Parasect now. No luck. But let's see here. Yeah. So anyway, that's the only Pokemon game that I've ever completed the Pokedex on. That's not true. On Let's Go Pikachu, I also completed the Pokedex. But other than that, like that's the only mainline Pokemon game that I've ever completed the Pokedex on, and probably ever will. To be honest, it's just so much. It's so difficult to, especially now when there's like over 1,000. I haven't bought a new Pokemon game since Gen 6, so a new generation of Pokemon game. I bought freaking Pokemon Legends Arceus, and I loved that. But it just got too easy starting with Gen 6. Like the grinding and stuff, I know people complain about it with the earlier games, but I like this. Like this is what it was all about. You had to work for it, Now, of course, I'm cheating a little bit, going 4 times the speed, but it's still fun. Like, and I do enjoy grinding and just kind of mindless leveling. I don't like how experience shares like automatically turned on. You can't turn it off. It shares a crap load of experience with every Pokemon. Oh my gosh, do Tauros not exist in the Surprise Zone anymore? Maybe not in the green version? Like, I'm trying to figure out why I haven't run into a single one. How have I caught a Kangaskhan, but I haven't even run into a Tauros yet at this point? I don't know. Kangaskhan's pretty cool. I'm out of time, man. I don't know. Let me look up the stats for Kangaskhan real quick. I'm curious. Kangaskhan stats Gen 1. I don't know if they really changed, but oh, they do because Special wasn't split yet. Okay, so his stats are. Well, this doesn't tell me what his special is. Seems really stupid. Huh, okay. Yeah, I can't see the stats for Kangaskhan in Gen 1, which is annoying. Let me go to Bulbapedia. They always have good info. I've always loved Bulbapedia, and I usually use them. The only problem is the site is so laggy and it has so many ads on it. But I generally prefer it to the other big Pokemon site, which is... I can't even remember the name of it right. Oh, Cerebi. Cerebi. I don't like Cerebi as much. It just feels like it has less information. But it does run faster, so... Alright, let's see, though. Game data. I just want to know the stats for this thing. Because I want to know if it's worth getting rid of... Okay, so special base stat in Gen 1 was 40. Whew, very low. attack 105, attack 9. I'm sorry, HP 105, attack a 95, defense 80, speed 90. Well, that's pretty fast for a gigantic kangaroo. I don't know, are kangaroos fast? But anyway, the special 40. That's super super low. What is Tauros? Now I want to know what Tauros' stats are. Tauros. Okay, let's see what Bulbapedia has to say about him. Game data. Go down to the stats. This is super fun for all my viewers, I know. Okay, let's see here. So his special is 70. Speed 110, so that's higher too. Defense 95, attack 100. Oh, okay, so he's basically better at everything. His attack is higher. Yeah, his attack's higher, his defense is higher, his special's higher, and his speed is higher. He's a little slower in HP, lower in HP, but okay, no. The Kangaskhan's a cool looking Pokemon, but Tauros seems to be the better option, which kind of already checked out with my prior experiences with it. I don't know. Where in the world is it? Like, I've been walking around forever, it feels like. You would have thought that I would have run into at least one at this point. Oh, there's a Chansey. I'll try and catch that. Didn't even get in the freaking ball. I forgot about this in Gen 1. Like, you can just miss. That just pisses me off. How does that even work? Like, how am I missing it? It's a giant, fat, pink blob. Oh my gosh. I'm not bitter. You're bitter. Alright, let's see. Okay, so now I've run into a Chansey, 2 Kangaskhan, and still no Tauros. Like, that just seems ridiculous to me. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that in Gen 1, the Pokemon that appear in the grass do not change based on where you are in the Safari Zone. Every patch of grass holds every kind of Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken, in Gen 1. So it really should not matter where I go. Let's see. I remember in Gen 2 they got rid of the Safari Zone in Kanto, and that was just, to save, once again, like, they had to squeeze every ounce of effort out of these old Game Boy cartridges, and so they couldn't afford to put in like the Viridian Forest or the Safari Zone in Gen 2 because you already had all of Johto, and then they were trying to fit in Kanto, which it was an amazing feat that they got as much of it as they did, but they said that I remember they said the Viridian Forest had been cut down to explain why it was no longer there, and then they had, when you went to the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City, it had a sign that said it had been like boarded up and closed. And so I don't know if Gen 2 had a Safari Zone, but I know like in Gen 3 when they had Safari Zone, that's whenever like different areas held different kinds of Pokemon. Like you could go like to the desert, to like the desert environment, or to the grassy environment. Those would have different kinds of Pokemon depending on the environment that you were in. But Gen 1, yeah, that did not exist. But yeah, they really did a pretty impressive job of like squeezing out the absolute maximum amount of effort from these little game cartridges that they could back in the day. It's kind of a shame because when I see like reviews for like current Pokemon games, it seems like they don't do that anymore. It seems like the effort has really started to dwindle with when it comes to the current generation of Pokemon games. Like the graphics are bad. There's lots of glitching, and people are like, yeah, well, the first generation of Pokemon games also had a lot of glitches and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, but there were a lot of glitches in these games because they were trying to do so much, right, with the technology they had on hand. Like if like the current generation of Pokemon games was like glitching because the visuals and the effects were just so hyper realistic and beautiful, then I could forgive it, right? I'd be like, okay, well, they're just really pushing the limits of the Switch, but they're not. They're glitching out and it looks ugly. They're glitching out and it looks ugly because they're not putting in much effort into making the games anymore. Game Freak used to really take pride in their work, and you look at a game like this, even with all of its flaws. There's a Pinsir. You can catch a Pinsir here. Okay, I do want to. Oh man, that's cool. Anyway, you look at a game like this, even with all of its flaws, you can see like the love that went into it, and frankly, the effort that went into it. I mean, 150 different Pokemon, stored on this one little cartridge, in 8 different towns, and hidden dungeons and little surprises and hidden items everywhere. That's a lot. Think about all the NPCs that they had to create dialogue for and store into this thing. At a time whenever Game Boy games were not nearly this immersive for the most part. So anyway, like I said, my point though is like when people try to rail on Gen 1 to justify the current crappiness of the mainline Pokemon games, I kind of scoff at it because it's a very different situation, right? This game is full of glitches and was held together by duct tape because it had so much on it. They were trying to squeeze the maximum performance out of the Game Boy. They were trying to squeeze as much performance out of the Game Boy cartridge as they possibly could. But the current generation of Pokemon games stink and are glitchy and are held together by duct tape because they just can't be bothered to make a better game. Let's see. That's my rant for the night. Wow, we're gonna have between this video and the last one, between this stream and the last one, I've streamed for 2 hours tonight. My 6 subscribers will be very happy. We'll have plenty of content to enjoy whenever they watch the recordings of these. Dang it, I'm out of space again. I didn't know that Pinsir was there. Okay, well that gives me hope at least, because that was the first time I've seen this is that was my 6th trip to the Safari Zone. That was the first time that I saw a Pinsir. So that means that there are some Pokemon that I haven't come across yet. But I just don't remember having this much trouble catching Tauros. Even as a kid, I caught a Tauros, and I never caught anything else good. I never caught a Chansey or a Kangaskhan. I don't remember a Tauros being this rare. Am I in the wrong place? I want to look it up, but at the same time, I already know I said that I wouldn't, so I'm trying not to break my rule about searching stuff up online. Although technically this isn't to translate to Japanese. I'm legitimately curious. But part of the conceit of this stream is that I'm trying to play the game from memory, so I won't do it. But if I don't come across a Tauros this time, I'm gonna move to a different patch of grass because I may be wasting my time here. I gotta stop catching random Pokemon. I need to be pushing B, not A. Oh my gosh! B, not A. There. Nah, throw a rock at it there. Get out of here. Okay. I'm just working this patch of grass because it requires the least number of steps to get to, but I don't know, maybe there's no Tauros here. But I feel like if there's a Pinsir, a Kangaskhan, and a Chansey, that should also hold the Tauros. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Oh, let's see here. No, nothing yet. Gosh, nope, nothing. I'm just gonna throw Pokeball out because I'm bored. Even at 4 times speed, this is taking forever. I'm starting to genuinely wonder if Tauros is available in the first in green version. Maybe he was a version exclusive or something like that. Can you only catch Kangaskhan in green, and then, you can catch Tauros in the Japanese red version? There's Pinsir. Ah, he ran away. Huh. I don't know, I'm tempted now to look that up, because I'm that would make sense. How have I not run into a freaking Tauros yet? I just do not remember him being this rare. Even like I said, Tauros was one of my favorite Pokemon even as a kid, but even back then, he was not that hard to find. It took a while. It was a search, but it wasn't like this, Well, if I don't get anything this time, what I'm going to do is I'll go down to the water, to the coast off of Fuchsia City, and see if I can use this Super Rod to catch a Starmie. I think you can. I think. Or Staryu. gosh, I've got to stop trying to capture random stupid Pokemon. Okay, I'm going like bleary-eyed on this, but it's very rare that I have this kind of free time to play this much. So I'm trying to take advantage of it and knock out something. I mean, to be honest, I've been searching for a Tauros now for almost an hour. That would be like 2 or 3 streams normally for me. So yeah, our kid fell asleep on the couch in the living room. I went out to ask my wife if I ended the first stream because I thought she was going to want to put him in bed. I stream from our bedroom, and she's like, "Oh no, let him sleep. I'm going to watch TV." I think she was going to watch Ted Lasso or Parks and Rec or something, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll go back and stream some more." So I'm glad I'm able to take advantage of this time. But for the love of all that's good, I want a freaking Tauros, and I want it now. Another Parasect. I'm just throwing Pokeballs out because I'm bored. I'm tired of walking around. Now I've got 2 Parasects for no reason. And like a bunch of Execute. That's his name now. Alright, let's see here. No luck. No luck. I am dying here. Okay, I think I'm going to have to break my rule. I need to see, like, is Tauros available in the green version? I already have him. I already have his entry opened on Bulbapedia from before, so let's see here. Is he available? Safari Zone, no? Blue Japan. The only way to get him is to trade Persian on Route 18. What's Blue Japan? Oh, that's right. They had a blue version that came out after Red and Green. It was like an updated version. That's like, oh, okay. Well, you know what? Then that means that this isn't the last time I can play a first gen. This isn't the last time that I can play a first gen game for the first time, because I have never played the blue version of the Japanese blue version. I forgot about this. Like, basically, it was created, if I'm not mistaken, the Japanese blue version was created after, because their first 2 versions were red and green, but then they released a blue version that was separate from the American blue version that was basically meant to fix a bunch of the glitches that were in the original red and green that we're seeing here as I'm playing. So 4 minutes. So I understand the pair of games, Pokemon Red and Blue, was released to the same Pokemon. Yeah, that's interesting. So, like, the Red and Blue version that we got in the States ran off of the Japanese Blue version's engine. We never played off of the Green version's engine. So the game that I'm playing right now, even though it plays a lot the same as, like, Red, Blue, and Yellow from when we were kids, it actually is a different engine that is running this game. Oh, wow, I caught another Kangaskhan. That's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, this is actually running on a different engine than the red and blue version that we got in the States, which is pretty interesting when you think about it. Basically, they created a new engine because this one had so many glitches associated with it. But that explains why we're seeing some, like, some of the art is different, the wording is different in front of, like, the shop. It says shop instead of mart, things like that. Minor differences like that. They made some, some superficial changes and edits along with trying to fix a bunch of glitches and bugs that came out during this game. Okay, but now that worries me because it says in the Japanese blue version you can't capture Tauros in the Safari Zone. It's the only Gen 1 game where you can't, but it doesn't say anything about green version. Tauros green version. Let's look that up. Where to capture? I know I'm kind of cheating here. I'm not really cheating though, because I'm not trying to translate the Japanese or anything like that. Tauros, Japanese green version. But I am kind of cheating because I wanted to play the game from memory, and I am. I need to know if I'm wasting my time here. Everyone's looking for freaking leaf green. I'm talking about just the regular green. Pokemon Blue exclusives. Oh, that's interesting. In the Japanese blue version, Lickitung and Jinx were available. Okay, at some point, whenever I go back to Japan, I want to buy the Japanese blue version then, because that would be interesting to see how that plays, because apparently it plays pretty differently from what I'm doing now with green version. But like I said, anyway, I just don't know. Am I like losing my mind? I could have sworn that you could capture a Tauros in the Safari Zone, but I have now caught 2 Kangaskhan and still not come across a single Tauros. I feel like this must be what madness is like. At some point, though, right? Like it's got if it exists in the Safari Zone, I will come across it. But I've now like spent like $4,000 just to walk back and forth in this one patch of grass. Let's see here. No, nothing yet. Come on, Tauros. I know that like back when I was a kid when Pokemon Blue that hard for me, and I was a stupid kid. So I really don't feel like it should be this difficult. I mean, maybe I've gotten dumber as I've gotten older. That would check out, but still. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just gonna keep walking back and forth. Let's see here until we find a Tauros or I die. I did not mean to capture that Rhyhorn, and I did not want to nickname it. Alright, let's see here. Come on. Big money, big money. Let's see. Nope, nothing. Freaking Nidoran. Come on, come on, come on. I have got to stop capturing random Pokemon. I really need to stop pushing the A button. The problem is, though, that I need to push the A button to run, so then I get, like... Oh, there's Pinsir again. Let's see if I can capture it this time. Nope. Nope, and it ran. Boy, the Pinsers here are just like super skittish. I'd be more upset with myself at wasting Safari Balls, but I'm never going to actually see a Tauros, so I've resigned myself to the fact that I'm going to spend the rest of my life here in this one patch of the Safari Zone until the heat death of the universe. So I'm not really too upset about wasting the Safari Balls. It's like saving the dance for the pretty girl at school that'll never dance with you. I'm saving these Safari Balls for a Tauros that'll never come. Oh, there's a Chansey. Come on. Why will you not even get in the freaking ball? Are you kidding me? Just get in the ball. You're a fat pink slob. Just get in the freaking Pokeball. I'm so angry right now. Where the hell is the Tauros? Oh, one of my viewers was just giving me some Japanese. What does that mean? Karen cheese. I don't know how to. I'm sorry. I know you're my #1 fan apparently, but what does that mean? That's Tauros in Japanese. Okay, well that's the. I guess it's not cheating if my fans tell me what it looks like. But unfortunately, it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter how it's spelled. I can't freaking find one. But thank you for looking out for me. I appreciate it. If I ever do see a Tauros, it'll be a glorious day to see those symbols next to each other. Okay, well that didn't do anything. Alright. Nope. I don't want a Nidoran. Don't want an Execute. Man, remember like 30 minutes ago when I was so excited to find an Execute? I miss those simpler times. It was great. It was great. This is how I spend my midnight, my Friday night. You know, I promise I once was cool, but now I'm like a father who's just happy to have an hour alone to play an old video game. What happened? Do I matter? Does any of this matter? I can't even get a straight answer from the internet about this. I gave up looking it up on Google because everyone's talking about leaf green. I can't find an answer about the Japanese green version, what Pokemon are exclusive to it or not. I guess no one has ever played this game. Well, that was exciting for a minute. We got up to 3 viewers for a little while there. we're back down to 2, but I'm glad to have you two along with me. I've talked to Karen Chiss, and I don't know who the other one is, but I'm glad to have some people here. Let's see here. All right, I've got to get to Tauros at some point. But yeah, we got up to 3 viewers there for a little while. That's great. Hey, we caught the pincer. All right, that's pretty cool. I am happy about that. That's a first, I think, for me. I don't think I've ever caught a pincer in the wild. Of course I did that before I found the Tauros. I'm guessing Scyther is available in the Japanese red version, like their version exclusives. Man, so the only 2 that I haven't caught now are a Chansey and the Tauros. I think those are the only 2 Pokemon left that you can find in the grass in the Safari Zone that I have not captured. Let's see here. All right, well, I'm gonna call it for the night here in a minute because it's late. But man, I'm gonna have to do some research on this and get back to you guys tomorrow about, because I don't know if I've been wasting my time. It hasn't been a waste of my time though. I mean, like that pincer that I just caught, that's pretty cool, and you know I'm trying to fill out the Pokedex anyway, so it kind of works out. But man, okay. You know what? No, forget it. I don't want to end the stream on an L like this. So instead, I'm going to take that L and turn it into a W by, well, hopefully by going down to the coast off of Fuchsia City and fishing, because I'm hopeful that I can capture a Staryu, and at least then we can end the night on a good note. I don't want to battle anyone right now. I'll probably have to battle someone, I guess. What do I got? Charmeleon, probably not the best use of my resources for this, but they're going to be water-type Pokemon. Alright, guy in a Speedo trying to challenge this 10-year-old child. Nothing weird there. Oh my gosh, all of their Pokemon are so strong now. This is actually troubling me. I have way underleveled. The rest of my team is dangerously underleveled because I spent so much time focused on Weepinbell. Oh, jeez, man. Okay. Yeah, well, we're going to have to use Pikachu, or Raichu then. Alright, Cheeky, use Thunderbolt. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some serious training after, when this is all said and done. Nothing. Try again. Nothing. Try again. Oh my gosh, I am just struggling to freaking get anything today. Bloody Goldeen, that's not going to help me. Let's keep going. I hope that this is the good rod, like the best rod. I don't know if it is or not. Once again, it's kind of the curse of the Japanese. I'm just not sure if I'm using the great rod or like the super rod or what. I'm getting a bunch of Goldeen and Poliwags, which I don't think I'd be getting if I was using the best rod available. I'm pretty sure the best rod available gets you rarer Pokemon than that. Okay, no, I think I screwed up. Let's go back. Let me go back into the box and withdraw that other rod. Okay, what is this? What does the rod symbology look like? It looks like that. Okay, I just have to look for something that looks like that in my box. Let's see. Wait, I forgot already. Oh, okay, it's got the O sound at the end of it. Oh, is that it right there? Hold on a second. Oh, that is it. My bad. That's it. Alright, let's go back and let's try. I just don't want to end the stream on such a downer note. Hunting endlessly for a Tauros that'll never appear. Okay, Shelter. That's definitely rarer. So I think we're actually in the ballpark now. That's fine. I probably shouldn't waste all my Pokeballs. There you go. Okay, good. We got a Shelter. That's cool. Okay, I'm thinking that the other one, I thought that the one that I got from the guy here in Fuchsia was the best rod, but maybe it wasn't. There's the Staryu. Perfect. Okay. Well, then I was definitely wrong before. That's fine. Let's paralyze it. And then let's just throw a crap load of Pokeballs at it till it stays in. There we go. We got Staryu. Level 15, so there's gonna be some training to do there. But all right, that's a positive note. We'll go ahead and end it on that because we now have 5 of our 6 Pokemon we have 5 of the 6 Pokemon we want on our team now. So I'm happy with that. The team is now Pidgeotto, Charmeleon, Raichu, Weepinbell, and Staryu. So now we just got to capture that Tauros if it's possible, and we'll be on our way. All right. Well, let me save. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.